Hey, peace, world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. I'm the man here that runs the channel, Wood. Pretty solid Super Bowl last night. I'll be honest, I didn't have enough courage to really jump out there with my pick. I was rooting for Andy. The only thing but I was leaning towards San Francisco because of the defense. And kind of where I saw a silver lining, I guess I would say, for the Chiefs was the fact that they had held Henry in check. Derrick Henry, they had held him in check in the AFC Championship game. So that showed me they could rise to the occasion. But, Frisco has a multi-pronged rushing attack. So if you go check it goingfor2.com, though I'm still in an extended part of the family, but we did a Super Bowl article over there, and I did pick the Chiefs to win it. So my score was way off. I thought it was going to be way more offense because Frisco had scored 40 points or high 30s several times. So I think I might have had my final score around 45-42 in favor of the Chiefs, but it's neither here nor there. I do think Williams should have won the MVP. Going into it, I thought their running back or rushing attack would be an afterthought, or it was just something I didn't place a lot of value on. And actually, that kid went out there and played a damn good game. Over 100 yards rushing, scored the broke it open with the touchdown, a 38-yard scamper. And then, and that's what was good about the Super Bowl. Everybody showed up. I mean, the Bosa kid had a sack. DeBuckner, I think, had 1.5 sacks. Some former Redskins had interceptions, and Breland and Fuller for the Chiefs defensively. Frank Clark showed up. Tyrann Mathieu showed up. Honey Badger. The different, and then Mahomes showed up. He did go like 26 of 42 for 248 yards or something. Not a great night from him, but he made it count. When they needed it the most. And I said that in the article, my little contribution to it, I said that he would be the team MVP if they won. But excellent job by Andy to persevere. Giving away games, 21 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. Shanahan, he'll be back most likely, but he's having a hard time putting these Super Bowl games away. Being the offensive coordinator for Atlanta a couple years ago and whatnot. So thought it was a pretty good game. The only other thing that I wanted to get off of here real quick, I want to keep this one short. Saturday there won't be a live stream. Maybe I'll try to do it Friday night, possibly, but there won't be a live stream Saturday because I will be traveling over to Hammond, Indiana. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what they're calling it, the Crown, Triple Crown International Fight Night or whatever, but it's gonna be for IBF Junior Welterweight Champion Mary McGee. She's in the main event. I think it's kind of like her big deal with DeBella and Ford champs in Indiana, as well as Charles Conwell be returning on there. Isaiah Steen will be fighting on there. Destiny Butler, a prospect out of Chicago, young fighter out of Chicago. Christina Lenarda too. I think Melissa St. Ville is on there. I can't even think of Ebony's last name, but a kid out of Australia, I believe. Tons of a car full of deep action. So hopefully you can make it out. If you see me, shout at me. The one thing that I wanted to hit before I got out of here, though, was we obviously, if you follow boxing, you saw the disturbing video pop up with Tank Javante Davis, snatching up the young lady, and I just thought I'm only really mentioning this because I thought we heard something that was so apropos in regards to what we're seeing out of Javante Davis. But being named MVP, I believe, was Lamar Jackson of the Ravens. They're in Baltimore. And he said, and I said this a few weeks ago when I was talking about Tank's last performance. Get rid of the mistakes before they happen. Eliminate the mistakes before they happen. And in this situation right here, the back and forth on social media, the one thing that's disturbing is that a lot of basically a lot of white reporters and journalists and boxing personalities, boxing figures, want to come out and attack the kid and add Steven Espinosa, get rid of him, don't have him on anymore. He's vile, he's disgusting, he's this, he's that. And he basically, his actions affirmed everything that these people wanted to believe about him before. Just that's what they wanted him to be. And then you go out and you get in a situation, and I don't know what young people, what's going on. I don't know, man. But that's the reason why I stepped away from Adrian Broner. I see him at events. I don't put a mic in front of his face. I don't try to get no time with him, ask no questions. Tank Davis would be in that category too. If I was at one of his fights or a fight and he was there, I really wouldn't bother that brother either. I've been listening to him on the microphone, some of the things that he says, the way he conducts himself, the weight list, the weight issues, the way he's being steered, like the whole thing 360. It's just not really what I want to fool around with in boxing. I'm not wishing nothing wrong on the kid. No ill times, no ill will. Do whatever. But it's just, you got to understand, and I'm coming from this perspective right here. When you listen to who's around them, when you look at where they come from and the conversations in the circle, what's acceptable and what's being said, what the views are, what the subjects are, what the subject matter is, you understand. Pretty much. You understand where these guys come from. And I'm not saying, and you understand what's possible as a result of that. And to see him lash out at Andre Ward after saying something encouraging to him, like I said, you just start seeing some things and you're like, hey man, there's something really going on here. And you just hope that person can get out of their own way. I said it a couple weeks ago after that last fight with Gamboa. You have a career. You have people who want to give you millions of dollars that could change your life, your family's life, etc., etc. And if you don't want to take advantage of that, if you don't want to go get a mentor or figure out something to allow you to enhance the chances of you being successful, maybe you need to go back to Baltimore and holler, try to get a day, afternoon with Lamar Jackson. Anyway, bite down, box. Don't let them count you out.